Hi there, I'm Caroline Squire, Rural Surveyor Advisor here at the Tenant Farmers Association. Just wanted to talk quickly today about statutory regulations, in particular in respect of farm business tenancies. I've had a couple of cases come across my desk recently, which I just wanted to use as an example to flag potential problems to other tenant farmers across the country. As we know, the EA have been doing the rounds recently and they continue to do so in terms of inspecting farms and their compliance with regulations like the SAFO regulations and NVZ regulations, which of course stipulate the amount of slurry storage capacity you must have, how silage and slurry must be stored. And a problem I've come across recently is the EA have inspected the farm, it's let on a farm business tenancy. Unfortunately, there are a number of non-compliances. So, for example, in one instance, there wasn't enough slurry storage capacity. So there was a breach of both SAFO and NVZ regulations in this case. And unfortunately, the tenant, whilst they were hoping that the landlord would be obliged to invest in the holding to increase storage capacity and bring the fixed equipment up to standard, there was actually a clause within the farm business tenancy, which is sadly an all too common clause, which makes the tenant fully responsible for complying with statutory regulations affecting the holding. So obviously SAFO regulations and NVZ regulations are statutory regulations affecting the holding. So unfortunately, because of that, that means it is the tenant's sole responsibility to comply with SAFO and NVZ regulations on the holding. So therefore, it's their responsibility to spend a lot of money increasing slurry storage capacity on the holding, which obviously for me wasn't very nice news to have to give to the tenant farmer. And likewise, it wasn't very good news for him to receive. So the message I wanted to put across and the moral of the story is that it's so important to get your FBT checked thoroughly by a professional like ourselves before you sign, so that you are fully aware of everything that you are agreeing to, because after you've signed it, there's very little scope, if any, to change the terms that you've agreed, particularly if they are massively in the landlord's favour, like the example I just gave. So it's really important you go into these things with your eyes wide open and you're fully aware of what you're responsible for, and what the potential cost implications will be before you sign on the dotted line and make yourself responsible. So do be in touch if there are any clauses which you're unsure of, if you're about to enter a new farm business tenancy and you need advice, and we would be more than happy to help.